Yo, people, they're telling us to stop believe the hype, you know. Stop believe the hype. Enough of them money are broke. A lot of these artists are broke. You hear me I say? You see how long Bobby Shmurda sit in prison and can't come out a $1 million bail? They have the money pan, you know. And Bobby couldn't post $1 million bail. And if you ask all his fans when he was doing it at the top of his game, you would have swore he had $1 million to throw away in a club in one night. Now they upped his bail to $2 million. And he definitely can't make bail now. On top of that, all these people that's running around with the man that was eating off of the man fame can't even help the man out. But I let him come for talk about it still. With this one, I can't talk about the big boss, Rick Ross. Ricky Rosay made bail. Shout out to Rick Ross for making bail like a boss. Stack that money up, don't be no dummy. That's what it is. Half of these idiots are dummies because they party so much and they buy out the bar at the clubs and they spend all their money on high-priced hookers and fancy cars. The judge don't want no damn car for payment, for no bail payment. You heard me? The judge want property as collateral and collateral, any which way you want to say it. The judge want property as collateral. And usually it's property plus cash. Now, from what I'm hearing, they had Rick Ross on a $2 million bail. $2 million. Now, it seems like poor Rick Ross didn't even have no $2 million cash to bail out. But like a boss, here's what he had. He had things that were worth way more than $2 million. Because this is what he put up. I heard he put up $1 million cash plus a $5 million house, which is the Evander Holyfield estate that he purchased. I could have swore one time that estate was worth $25 million. How the hell is worth $5 million now? Real estate gone that bad? But anyways, he was able to put that up, and he still ain't homeless. So that's to tell you that the man invested in things, because he had that money to invest. So he invested in things while he had bread. So now he could rescue himself. You understand? And he just rescued himself. But this is what I don't get. And somebody help me understand this, because I might be very wrong, and I don't really like to be wrong, but I'm man enough to say I'm wrong if I'm wrong. This is what I don't get. When you put up bail, and you put up a $5 million house, and you put up a $1 million cash, do you know, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't get that, you don't see that $1 million again, ever. You heard what I said? You don't see that $1 million again, ever. Ain't that something crazy, man? How they just, yo, the system, they don't play. They gonna get that money out of you regardless. And Rick Ross, man, big boss, you should have known better. I heard the story, and I probably would have flipped out too. This is what I heard the story, how the story go, people. They said Rick Ross, big boss Rick Ross was out on tour, right? And the people who take care of his property, like gardener, the pool man, etc., etc., you know, you have to come prune up the flowers and trim up the lawn, make sure the grass not grow too high and them thing there. The man came home. They didn't know he was coming home. He came home from off the road. You know, he probably just finished shooting some hot video somewhere that's about to sell another 1 million copies, put another couple mil in his pocket and whatever. He came home, and when he got home, big party going on in his mansion. So they say he grabbed the dude that was supposed to be taking care of the party, cocked the thing on him, and pistol whooped him. Beat his ass with a pistol. Now, dog, if you having a party in my house, I might be infuriated enough to beat your ass with a pistol if it's a spur of the moment thing. Cause here what? You could imagine the man got all his personal stuff. This is deeper, because you could imagine the man got all his personal stuff in his house. It's his house. And yes, although the house has certain things are locked away, once people get in your house and they find out, oh, I'm in Rick Ross' house, that's a breach of security, bruh. Now they know exactly how to get to your property. Enough strange people now know exactly where you live, exactly how certain things are set up. Like, you can put my life in danger, man. Remember that football player from Miami, Sean? Remember that football player from Miami that got killed at his mansion or at his house in Miami? Because a friend of his baby mama brought over people and then invited some strange ass people, and he was cool with it. Well, a friend of his baby mama's came over, and that friend invited other strange people, and it was them other strange people that ended up killing the man. Broke into his house in the middle of the night, and because the dude was a peace-loving guy, he didn't believe in carrying no gun, even though I think that was stupid because you an NFL player, and although you might be muscular and all that, you ain't stopping no bullets with your muscular body. And you know, especially in them hungry ass cities like Miami where you got real shotters riding around that'll take it from you or come get it if they know you got it. Come on, man. You gotta protect yourself. So anyways, that's how he lost his life, man. I can't remember his last name right now, but if you look him up, I'm sure the story will come up real easy. So yeah, Meek Mill's, not Meek Mill's, I'm talking about damn Meek Mill's. Because go check the other video I just did and posted about Meek Mill's and Nicki Minaj engaged to be married and talking about having a baby. Anyhow, this one's about the big boss Rick Ross, right? Rick Ross putting up bail and how he ain't never gonna see a penny out of that $1 million he put up in cash. Apparently he had $1 million to put up in cash. I don't know if the judge, if that was the stipulation of his bail, that he had to put up half in cash and the other half in property. And you know, if you got $1 million in cash and you say, yeah, I could put that up, and the judge say, well, you got to put up property too, and the only thing you could draw for is a mansion that's worth $5 million, you can't take the furnitures out and split the mansion down the middle and say, okay, take this half. If it's a $5 million property, you just gonna have to put it up as the extra $1 million that's missing from the. But I don't know the stipulations in his bail. But I just like to say shout out, man, because that's a boss for real. When you can handle your business like that, it don't matter how you came out or what he had to give up. But I say this to say this: half of these people broke. More than half of them ain't got it like that. And they talk about it like they got it, and they throw all that fake money around in the videos. When truth be told, when Babylon hold on upon them, and they say, hey, you gonna sit your ass down unless you can come up with this $2 million, half of them can't make bail. You heard me? So shout out to Rick Ross, man. He still ain't break the bank. He went in there and bought his freedom. So it is what it is. It's SouFLoTv, man. I'm out of here. Holla at you. Peace. I'm pulling up in my driveway right now, baby. Right now. All right. So share, comment, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. And Rick Ross, again, big boss. Again, hey, he won't be in at Sumfest this year, 2015, in Jamaica. And he was slated to perform there. I know his Jamaican fans gonna miss him. I heard one person saying Rick Ross now have no blood clot fan of Jamaica. That's a whole nother video. I ain't gonna say that's true, because I seen him perform in Jamaica and he had lots of fans there. Maybe they was tourists that came in and they just went to go see the show while he was there, but he had fans there, so don't let that get twisted. Anyways, man, it's SouFLoTv. I'm out of here. Peace.